What's up, guys? Today we're going to talk about my favorite treat, apple chips. Let's go. These are probably the most simple snack you will ever make, and they're one of my absolute favorites, and I'm about to show you how to make it even simpler. First thing you gotta do is you wash and core them or whatever. This, beautiful and amazing, make your life so much easier. Let me show you how it works. So, you take the mandolin, you want it about a 1/4 inch thick. You take your apple, these little things are beautiful, you just pull the little top up, you open it, you stick it right on there. You're not gonna use the top or the bottom of the apple. You take it, you put it down, and all you gotta do is slice. Do that. Go all the way down to the bottom. It'll tell you when it's done. When you're all done with that, you're gonna take your dehydrator. You can also do this in the oven. I've never actually done it because I don't really want to turn on my oven for 8 hours, but it is possible. You take, this is a Nesco, it's the cheapest one you can find on Amazon. It works fine for me. It only came with 5 trays and some extra stuff, but it works for me for now. And so you take it off. You have these little trays, and all you're gonna do, you're gonna take your apple slices. I break them in half just because they fit on here better. You stick them on. That's all you do. As you put these on here, you want to make sure that they're not overlapping. A little bit is fine, but for the most part you don't want them to overlap. This browning that's happening, it's just air oxidation. They say you can if you soak them in lemon water. That doesn't happen, but the color doesn't bother me. They taste all the same. As you put them around, I like to do this pinwheel not only because it looks really cool, it is the most space efficient one that I have found, or method that I have found. And you want to make sure that you are actually hungry when you do this, because there will be lots of leftovers. All this stuff you see me throwing on the side has to be eaten, and so you want to make sure that I did this one time like right after I'd eaten a huge meal, and it's a horrible idea. After you get them all pretty much done, make sure there's no seeds in there. A little bit of the coating that's around the seed is fine, but you don't want to bite into a seed. That'd be gross. Last thing you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to spice them. My 2 favorites are, I always do nutmeg because it reminds me of like hot apple cider, and it's just amazing. So I do a nutmeg and cinnamon one. And then I do a nutmeg and a brown sugar, and it is just beautiful. This one you have to let dry a little bit longer, because if you let it stay chewy, it just gets stuck in your teeth and it's not very good. So this one you're gonna wanna make sure that you dry a little bit extra long. All you do is you take it, do a little bit, doesn't matter how much. Just make sure you get each of them. You do cinnamon. You do that all the way down. And it's fantastic. I'm gonna do the rest of these and I'll talk to you guys when I'm done. When you do the brown sugar ones, you don't actually need a whole lot. And I just use my fingers and put it in. Let me show you how much you need. So you just do a little bit like this. And then when you're all done, you're gonna wanna like pat it in. So don't do it one by one because it is way too much effort. Just do a little bit. You don't need a whole lot. Obviously, it depends on however much you want to put on it. The more you put on it, the longer it'll take to dry. So keep that in mind if you're on a time constraint. I really like them as my sweet snack. I'm a snacker, and the sweeter it is, the better it is. So, and you're just gonna come through, kind of just pat it all down. Maybe spread it out a little bit if needed. Yeah, that's it. You're gonna want to put the brown sugar ones on top because they're closer to the fan and it'll help them dry out a little bit quicker. You're gonna put your lid on top. Temperature set at 135 degrees. Plug it in. That's all you gotta do. You leave it on your counter for the next 8 to 10 to 12 hours. The brown sugar ones take a little bit longer. And that's all you have to do. It's so simple, so easy. Probably takes maybe 20 minutes of prep time. This is a ton of snacks for, we're using it for our backpacking trip, but you can use it anywhere you want. Good kid snack, all sorts of things. That's it for now. I will show you them when they're all done. What's up guys? It is the next morning and it smells absolutely fantastic. I forgot to tell you, in making these, your house will smell amazing. So, let's check them out. These are the brown sugar ones. Oh, this looks so good. I just tried one. They're still a little gooey. See how bendy they are? That's not what you want. You want crunchy. But I'm still gonna eat this one. Here's the other one. The brown sugar will leak sometimes, which is fine. It has been about 12 hours, and so I guess it took a little longer. Could be humidity, could be a number of things. But I'm gonna let these sit for another couple hours and check them out when they're all done. Okay, it is the moment of truth. They've been sitting for about an hour or so. I like to do this because it helps them get a little bit crispier. And they're not as chewy. So then the next thing is to put them in a mason jar, and that's it. That's all you gotta do. That's it for today. I'm gonna go enjoy some of these.
What happens if you bite into a seed?
Turn into Johnny Appleseed.
You grow out an apple.